at $10,000, if not $11,000, do you say these are the new tulips, or do you say this makes a lot of sense and it's only going higher?
Well, this was expected because Bitcoin right now has a lot of momentum, both from a psychology point of view and technically speaking, as well as the other cryptocurrencies. But we should stay away from just talking about valuations, because what this new pop, all it does, it gives you a new headline in the newspaper, so it does create some visibility and marketing. But what we really should focus on, more than the price itself, is the fact that this is about a new parallel financial system that is in the works. So what Bitcoin represents is a new type of currency that is very efficient. And we have to think about what that means and what the technology behind it is really enabling in terms of new financial products for this new system.
William, you've heard the likes of Jamie Dimon or even Prince Al-Walid, before he got put in the Ritz as part of that arrest, talk about it as a fraud, talk about it as the next Enron. When you think about the downsides to a Bitcoin, one of the things that you don't hear people talk about the way they did even a year ago is the ability for it to be, quote unquote, forked. This idea that potentially the rules of the game and the chain itself could change. People always like to talk about it as sort of this self-correcting system, but is that really the case?
Well, the fact that what Jamie Dimon and Prince Al-Walid are saying, I mean, these are the establishments. And they will always be trying to go against something new. So that is a good thing if they are criticizing the currency. The currency has been very resilient, and it is a better system today from an efficiency point of view. And it is getting traction from big companies. It is getting traction from funds, even the banks. I would say that the banks need Bitcoin more than Bitcoin or cryptocurrency needs the bank.
But I think the question is, what you hear the banks say and what you hear government officials say is, look, there is no Federal Reserve, if you will, of Bitcoin. And what I'm trying to understand is, you know, we talk about how it can be mined, how limited a number of new Bitcoins there really are going to be in the world. But my question to you is, from a technological perspective, could that change? Could there be a rush of new supply, for example? Well, there have been issues with forking. There's been issues with forking of all sorts of different cryptocurrencies.
That's okay. This is normal. It's not a bad thing. Right now, Bitcoin is half of all of the cryptocurrencies. It's not going to be the only one. So every cryptocurrency will have its own governance, its own monetary policy, and this is part of the evolution. So I don't think it's a problem. So it's a way of whether you see the glass half full or half empty. Right. And right now, despite the fact that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency have been getting lots of headwinds, and the headwinds are from the big enterprises, the headwinds are from the big regulators, and the headwinds are from the traditional establishment that doesn't want it to move. Despite of that, it is moving. Imagine if some of these current players start to become more positive on Bitcoin. Lately, the CME decided that they will have a product based on Bitcoin. Right. So all of these will help.